at the time when this drinking Uncle Hiram of mine decided to make up a batch of homemade beer. Don't tell a soul, he said to me, but I've come across a recipe that says for pennies a day I can drink all year. So I searched the alleys behind the bars for empty jugs and mason jars and snuck them down to his basement brewery. Well, he measured out the yeast and the sugar and the hops, and he said to me as we sealed the tops, for goodness sakes, don't tell your Aunt Marie, 'cause she'll say, hey there, Hiram, what's going on down there? There's some peculiar odor wafting up the basement stairs. Well, go back to your sewing, hun, I'm varnishing a chair. It's the time my Uncle Hiram made his famous homemade beer. Well, we let it sit for a month or so, then me and Uncle snuck down below, figuring it was time to give it a try. Now I was standing there at the top of the stairs as Uncle Hiram was checking the wares, when all of a sudden 2 bottles flew sky high. Well, the jars went crash and the lids went clunk, and Hiram dived behind the trunk as the beer began to spew out on the floor. Uncle yelled, don't mind me, save yourself. So as fast as I could I ran up the stairs, and out of breath I quickly slammed the door. Aunt Marie came crying, what is it, dear? I said, it's Uncle Hiram's homemade beer. It's blowing up, it's got Uncle trapped down there. She said, beer, beer, well I do declare, Hiram, you come up out of there. But the sound of exploding beer was all we could hear. And she said, hey there, Hiram, what's going on down there? There's some peculiar odor wafting up the basement stairs. Well, go back to your sewing, honey, I'm varnishing a chair. It's the time my Uncle Hiram made his famous homemade beer. Well, it sounded like a battle for a day and a night, with bottles blowing up left and right, till finally we just heard one here and there. So Aunt Marie took a comforter and holding it up in front of her, with me behind, we started off downstairs. Well, the place was a mess to say the least. The walls were sticky and smelled like yeast, and the glass and the lids and the beer lay all around. Yeah, it had been quite a war, there was no doubt, but when we began to look about, well, Uncle Hiram was nowhere to be found. Auntie cried, oh Hiram, oh poor dear, he's been killed by a bottle of beer. I warned him about drink, he never listened to me. But then came up the lid on the antique trunk, and there, soaked in beer, knocked down drunk, was the late lamented love of Aunt Marie. And he said, rather than see it all go to waste, I decided I might as well give it a taste. And I reckon I've tasted 43 bottles of beer. So you can all go on, 'cause I'm staying right here. It's the time my Uncle Hiram made his famous